Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Janus Rink here in Lowell, where Chelmsford is hosting Tewsbury. Chelmsford 4-1-1 against Tewsbury, who is undefeated at 6-0. Scott Silva in the net for Chelmsford. Hit the post. And David Bishop clears it all the way down to the Tewsbury end. We do not have a Tewsbury roster, so here comes Tewsbury over the line, and it is offsides. 14:35 remaining here in the first period. And a penalty against Chelmsford. Nick Hansen. Tewsbury will be on their first power play of the evening with 14:35 remaining in the first period.
Number 14, Nick Hansen,
Is cross-checking on Nick Hansen. So Chelmsford will be short-handed. A minute and 30 on his penalty. And cleared out. Cleared out by Todd Fletcher. In the corner is Sean Patno. Todd Fletcher coming to help him out. Trying to kill off some time here. They break out over the line. Right in the corner. Keeping it in. And almost cleared out. Battling in the corner. Out in front. And broken up and cleared out. All the way down by Tim Daly. 30 seconds left on their power play. Shot, score. Tewsbury leads 1-0 on their first power play of the evening. It was from the left-hand side and went right past Scott Silva. Tewsbury leads 1-0, their first power play of the evening. Chelmsford back at full strength, but Nick Hansen has got to save the rest of the 28 seconds that he has on his power play. Chelmsford trying to fight to keep it in. Here comes Tewsbury over the line. Right in the corner. Right in front, nobody there. Slap shot blocked by number 8, John McIsaac, and cleared it all the way down. And no icing. They wave off the icing. Trying to keep it out. Oh, McIsaac shot. Save, rebound. Picked up by defense. And Apostolakos keeping it in. Matt Frazier in on the attack. And it's going to be icing on Tewsbury. We got 12:27 remaining here in the first period. Tewsbury leads 1-0 on their first power play of the evening. So Chelmsford is back at full strength here. David Bishop. Centering. Kept in by Ted Reardon. And Tewksbury trying to clear it out. Reardon trying to keep it in. And Daly puts it back in. Caught by the Tewksbury goaltender. We do not have a roster for this evening's contest from Tewksbury. Tewksbury is undefeated in the Merrimack Valley Conference at 6-0. Very big game for Chelmsford. Right in the Tewksbury end. Tewksbury clears it in. The Chelmsford end picked up by number 21, Jim Scanlon. And Bishop trying to move it out, looking for Reardon. Oh, good hit by Reardon, and David Bishop clears it out. Ackerneck on the attack. Clears it back in. Daly trying to clear it back out. And Ackerneck trying to clear it back in. And Chelmsford breaking out their own end. But here comes Tewksbury over the line. Quick shot. Nice glove save by Scott Silva. Silva with an excellent save. Face off to the left of Scott Silva. Got 11:25 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 the score in favor of Tewksbury on their first power play of the evening. Oh, and Tewksbury falls down. Here goes Chelmsford. Possible 3-on-1. Oh, nobody almost, but broken up by one of the defenders from Tewksbury. Chelmsford trying to get something going here. Tewksbury keeping it in. We got a high sticking call. 11:04 remaining in the first period. 1-0 the score. And the faceoff will be back deep in the Tewksbury end. Sean Padno taking the face-off with Todd Fletcher and also Richie Burt. Nick Hansen trying to keep it in. Still does, but Tewksbury clearing it back out. Tewksbury, shot, deflected wide around the boards. Zach Osteen trying to clear it up. Here goes Fletcher. Fletcher trying to get it across. He was spilled on the play, no call. Tewksbury trying to move it out. Nick Hansen trying to keep it in, and Zach Osteen clears it in, and it goes over the boards. Face off right near the mid-ice here at Janus Rink. Tewksbury's last game was against Billerica. They beat Billerica at the Hallenburg Rink by a score of 3-2. Billerica starting off not so good this year. They're 1 win and 4 losses of the season right now. So here comes Chelmsford breaking out of their own end. Cleared in by number 21, Jim Scanlon. Scanlon trying to keep it in. And Scanlon keeping it in. And Tewksbury clears it back out. And we got icing call at 9:41 of the first period. 1-0 the score in favor of Tewksbury. Chelmsford's first game of the new year ended up in a tie against Acton Boxborough by a score of 2-2. Chelmsford trying to get a win here this evening. And a nice shot by Ackerneck, but tied up by the Tewksbury goaltender for this evening. Face off to the left of your screen. Ted Reardon taking the face-off right out in front. Bishop was tied up in front. And Daly keeping it in. And cleared out by Tewksbury. This might be icing. And it is, as Jim Skelling goes back to touch the puck, and it's icing. We got 9:15 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 the score in favor of Tewksbury. We're coming to you from the Janus rink, right on the Tewksbury Lowell Drake line. So all three teams share this rink. Shot goes wide, rebound by Ackernecht. Ackernecht trying to keep it in with Bishop. And Tewksbury over the line, quick shot, nice save by Silva. Chelmsford trying to get something going. There goes Reardon over the line, broken up. And Hansen trying to keep it in. Bishop in the corner. And here goes Tewksbury. Oh, and shot off the top of the net. Oh, that almost went in. And cleared all the way down, back in the Chelmsford end. Apostolakos clearing it up for Bishop. Bishop trying to clear it back in. Now Apostolakos has it. Across for Ackernecht. Ackernecht clearing it in right on net. And Chelmsford trying to get a quick change here. And here goes Tewksbury over the line. And Richie Burt, good job playing the body there. Right out in front. Picked up by Sean Patno. All the way up for Fletcher. Fletcher moving in. Held off. No call. They wave off the icing. Tewksbury clearing it in. And here goes Chelmsford out of their own end. Here goes Fletcher along the line. Quick shot, save, and hangs on to the rebound as Richie Burt trying to get the rebound. Chelmsford changes their defense. Apostolakos and Hansen go off, and we got Tim Daly and Scanlon. Jim Scanlon. And they're going to change up their front line as well. Ackernecht, Bishop, and also Ted Reardon. Ted Reardon taking the face-off. Shot by Daly, blocked. Ackernecht trying to keep it in. And Ackernecht does keep it in. Bishop trying to get something going. Bishop avoiding the hits over there in the corner. And Ackernecht right back. Shot save by Scanlon. Scanlon took that shot. No rebound on that play, and here comes Tewksbury 3-on-2. Shot save by Silva. Tewksbury trying to get something going here as well. They lead 1-0, 6:03 remaining. Actually 6:27 remaining here in the first period. And Jim Scanlon clears it out. Good playing by number 23, Ted Reardon. And Tewksbury trying to get a quick change here. There you go, Chelmsford out of their own end. And Tewksbury keeping it in. Scanlon picks it up. Around the boards, Tewksbury keeping it in. Out in front, and good play by Chelmsford. Fletcher. Back to Fletcher. We got an offsides call. Face-off will be outside the Tewsbury line with 5:35 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 the score in favor of Tewsbury. Todd Fletcher is staying out there with Sean Patno and Richie Burt. With Hanson and Apostolakos on defense. Patno looking for Fletcher. Kicks it too far ahead in the corner. Richie Burt pokes it free. And Apostolakos, quick shot. That goes in the corner. Clears all the way back up in mid-ice. Nick Hansen putting it up off the boards. And no icing. Sean Patno trying to keep it in. And cleared all the way out. Apostolakos, quick shot. Saved by Tewsbury. Richie Burt trying to keep it in. Chelmsford keeping it in. Here goes. Good hit by Apostolakos. Violent hitting here in the first period. 4:28 remaining. A lot of hitting in this first period by both teams. And a penalty coming up on Chelmsford. And we might get matching, well, actually we might get a couple penalties here out of this one. 4:13 remaining. We're going to try to sort this one out for you. But gets a penalty on Chelmsford. Tewsbury will be going on their second power play of the evening. So Todd Fletcher gets a penalty. At 4:13 remaining, Tewsbury 1 for 1 in their power play this evening.
Chelmsford penalty for 18, Todd Fletcher, 9 penalty for hooking.
So Todd Fletcher gets a penalty for hooking. 1:30 on his penalty. Nice save by Silva and clears it all the way out. Good playing by Chelmsford. And Tewsbury trying to move it out. And they wave off the icing. Bishop trying to clear it out. Nice save by Silva. Rebound picked up by Bishop. And Chelmsford clears it all the way down, right on the goalie. Tewsbury trying to get something going. Another shot, save. Chelmsford getting a couple shots off on their short-handed bid. And they wave off the icing. And Chelmsford clears it all the way out. And 6 seconds left on their power play, and that'll be it on Todd Fletcher's penalty. Tewsbury 1 for 2 on their power play right now. Good playing by Jim Scanlon on the play. Up for Richie Burt. About 2:20 remaining here in the first period. Shot, save, rebound, save again. Good opportunity by Chelmsford. Icing with 2:09 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 the score. Tewsbury 1 for 2 on their power play this evening. As Chelmsford kills off their second power play of, kills off their first power play of the evening. So we got Ackernecht centering Reardon and Bishop. Ackernecht taking the face off. Reardon standing at the top of the circle with Hansen and Zach Osteen. And here comes Tewksbury over the line. Good playing by Hansen. Off the boards and cleared it all the way out. Great job. Oh, and a great opportunity for Chelmsford. Excellent opportunity. Good maneuvering by Chelmsford. And Zach Osteen trying to clear it up. Tewksbury trying to clear it out. 1:18 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 the score. Nick Hansen's got it. Tewksbury trying to clear it, trying to change up here. Nick Hansen back in the corner. 1 minute to play in the period. 1 minute. Chelmsford trying to move it out. Here comes Bishop. Too far ahead. And then it's icing with 41 seconds left. Chelmsford changes up with 41 seconds left to play here in the first period. 1-0 the score in favor of Tewksbury. Chelmsford 4-1-1 heading into this game, and Tewksbury 6-0 heading into tonight's game. Their last game was against Billerica. Tewksbury beat Billerica at the Hallenborg rink in Billerica by a score of 3-2 on Wednesday night. And Chelmsford tied Acton Boxborough. Shot and clear, saved by Silva, cleared all the way around the boards. Richie Burt trying to clear it out. And there goes Tewksbury. Shot, saved by Silva. Rebound. And Chelmsford just clears it all the way down. And it's icing. 21 seconds left to play here in the first period. 1-0 the score. We're coming to you from the Janus rink, one of the Merrimack Middlesex District Commission rinks, one of many. There's another one in Haverhill and other one in other cities as well. Got a good crowd on hand tonight. Chelmsford around the boards. And here goes Fletcher. Cutting in right out in front. And Patton almost got a hold of that puck. And that's the end of the first period here at the Janus rink. And at the end of the first period is 1-0 in favor of Tewksbury. Good playing by both teams all around. Chelmsford hasn't had any power plays yet. Hopefully they'll come back here in the second period and also in the third period. Chelmsford's got to at least win this game. But we'll find out right after this. So we'll be right back for second period action right here on Chelmsford Telemedia, Channel 22.
You don't know about the most important thing is where most fire start. It's right in your kitchen. Don't cook on stove tops. Let your parents do that. You can set that pan on fire full of grease and fat. Hey. If a kitchen fire starts, don't come running around. Get out of that house, get on to safe ground. Let's go over some important safety tips so you and your parents know how to be cool about fire safety. Gotta be cool. First, only parents should be cooking on the stove, and they should never leave what they're cooking unattended to. Second, make sure your parents know to never leave the handle of a frying pan or a pot sticking out like this. Now look at this. Pot holders, dish towels, paper towels, and especially clothing. They should all be kept away from the burners so they don't catch fire. Gotta be cool. Be cool about fire safety.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle, the circle that helps this circle. It starts when we recycle trash at home. It's completed when we buy products made from recycled materials. Check the label for something called post-consumer recycled content. Then buy the highest percentage of it you can find. Complete the circle.
Call 1-800-2-RECYCLE for your free shopping guide. Environmental Defense, finding the ways that work.
And welcome back to Janice Shrink here on the Lowell-Chelmsford-Tewksbury line, where the Chelmsford Lions is facing the Tewksbury-Redmond. Now Tewksbury coming into the second period leading 1-0. They scored on a power play goal. Now Chelsea's got to get something going here in the second period. Now Tewksbury is undefeated at 6-0-0. Chelmsford 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie on the season. Scott Silva playing in net for Chelmsford. We don't have a roster for Tewksbury, so we'll try to let you know who scores. Tewksbury clearing in the Chelmsford end. Tewksbury keeping it in. Shot saved by Silva. Battling in the corner. Didn't get any wood off that one. Goes wide. Tewksbury trying to keep it in. And all the way down. Bishop on the attack. And Tewksbury clears it back in. Picked up by Nick Hansen. And Tewksbury clearing it back in again. Apostolock goes off the board for Bishop. Bishop trying to get to Reardon. And there goes Tewksbury 3-on-1. Shot save. And picked up by Josh Schackernecht around the boards. Tewksbury trying to get something going here. And Ackerneck. And here goes. And Chelmsford trying to clear up here as Chelmsford dumps it in. Here goes Tewsbury in the line. And they wave off the icing. Todd Fletcher in on the attack. Apostolakos. Hansen shot goes wide. Apostolakos keeping it in. Puts it in the corner. Fletcher in behind the net. No call on the play and a score by Chelmsford. Nick Hansen ties the game up at 12:45. And number 24 from Tewsbury complaining that somebody was in the crease. And there was nobody in the crease.
First of all, for number 14, Nick Hansen, assisted by number 10, Richie Burke, and by number 5, Chris Apostolakis.
And we got a tie score here at 1 apiece as Chelmsford ties things up. Scanlon up to Reardon. Reardon had a pass from Ackerneck. Trying to keep it in, does. Ackerneck keeping it in. And here goes Tewsbury. And cleared out by Chelmsford. Cleared back in by Tewsbury. And Daly off the boards. Couldn't connect with Ted Reardon. Ackerneck, good hit by Josh Ackerneck. Reardon off for Daly. Daly clearing it in. Shoved away by the Tewsbury goaltender in the corner. Daly keeping it in. Puts it right in the corner. And kept it back in by Jim Scanlon. Right out in front. Bishop almost had it. And Tewsbury clearing it up. And Ackerneck's got to get they dump it in. And Chelmsford getting a quick change here. And it's icing on Tewsbury. (1-1) the score. 11:15 remaining here in the first period. Nick Hansen getting the goal from an assist from Richard Burt. Todd Fletcher's line deep in the, taking the face-off deep in the Tewsbury end. Richie Burt taking the face-off. Zach Osteen covering the point. In the corner, Nick Hansen around the boards. Sean Patno trying to keep it in. Zach Osteen takes a shot. Deflected wide. Around the boards. Nick Hansen again. Quick shot. Good play by Chelmsford. Oh, great pass from Fletcher. Keeping it in, and Tewsbury clearing it out. Zach Osteen, way off for Hansen. Patno clearing it in. Around the board. Good hit by Hansen. Battling in the corner. And there goes Tewsbury coming in out, breaking out. Dumping it in. Tewsbury getting a change. And here goes Patno. Quick shot goes wide. No call on the play. A lot of hitting going on here. Richie Burt trying to get the puck in the corner. And Tewsbury scores. So Tewsbury leads 2-1 with 9:29 remaining in the second period. 2-1 the score. And Reardon taking the face off with Ackernecht and Bishop. Daly head for Bishop. But Tewsbury breaks it up and puts it back in the Chelmsford end. But here comes Tewsbury. Banks it off the boards. Daly puts it around the boards with Bishop. Tewsbury keeping it in. Here goes Daly, broken up. And here goes Tewsbury again. Nobody in front. And here goes over the line. Right off for Bishop. Bishop clearing it in. Around the boards. Ackernecht dumping it back in behind the boards. Daly shot deflected, almost goes in. And Tewsbury clearing it out. They wave off the icing. Off the boards. Chelmsford off the boards, trying to get a quick change here for Chelmsford. Nice save by Silva, but a rebound was right in the net. 3-1 Tewsbury. Now Chelmsford's got to get something going here. With 8:04 remaining, 3-1 the score.
Tewsbury's field goal, number 4, Ryan Russell, scored, assisted by number 2. Matt Greenberg, number 2,
And here goes Fletcher. Good attack by Chelmsford. Hanson again. Rebound. Score! And actually, it's no goal. Chelmsford going their first power play of the evening. We thought it was a goal, but the net was dislodged before the puck went in the net. So Chelmsford on their first power play of the evening. Sean Patno with Richie Bird and Todd Fletcher. With Apostolakos and Hanson on defense. Richie Burt. Back to Hanson. Apostolakos in the corner. And clears all the way down to the Chelmsford end. And Tewsbury clears it back in. Apostolakos. Too far ahead of, and it's going to be icing on Chelmsford.
Attention, 3,000 people waiting to Toyota Tercel, 478 EIH, Pontiac, 281, 8LO, Ford Ranger, 725 LJO.
Chelmsford. Still got 53 seconds left on their power play. There goes Apostolakos. Picked up by Hansen. They got 38 seconds left. And there goes Apostolakos again. Shot goes wide. Clears it all the way down. 25 seconds left on Chelmsford's power play. Cleared back in. Poked away by Silva. And offsides is a call. 6:23 remaining here in the second period. 3-1 the score in favor of Tewksbury. Seven seconds left on Chelmsford power play. And that'll just about do it on the power play for Chelmsford. Chelmsford keeping it in. And there goes Tewksbury. Clearing it up, but not out. Here goes Bishop. Bishop clearing it in. And icing on Chelmsford. Face-off will be in the side of the Chelmsford end. 5:56 remaining here in the second period. 3-1 the score in favor of Tewksbury. Tewksbury going for their 7th win. Chelmsford going for their 5th win of the season. There goes Tewksbury, deflected. Doesn't hit the net yet. And out in front, shot deflected wide. There goes Zachernek. And almost no call on that one. Bishop shots goes wide. Around the boards. Kept in. In the corner. Chelmsford trying to get out in front, and there's a whistle. And we got matching penalties. To number 23, Ted Reardon, and also number 6 from Tewksbury. But it'll be a 5-on-5. Fletcher battling in the corner. Burt back for Hansen, rebound. And Apostolakos shot goes over the net. Out in front. Hansen again. Shot blocked. Picked up by Apostolakos. Right off the boards. Patno pokes it ahead. And backward is Richie Burt. Richie Burt off the boards. And there goes Fletcher. And no call on that one. As Fletcher was filled. Offsides.
Chelmsford penalty number 23, Ted Reardon. Tewksbury penalty number 2, Matt Greenberg. Matching minus the high stick.
Face off outside the Chelmsford line with 4:03 remaining here in the second period. 3-1 the score. Lavelle's line with Frazier and picked up. Great, back out, cleared it back in. Frazier in on the attack. And they go Tewksbury over the line. Poked away. They go John McIsaac. They wave off the icing. McIsaac on the attack. Along with Lavelle. Lavelle keeping it in. McIsaac putting it in the corner. Shot. Ooh, hit the side of the net. And goes right off the boards. Here goes Tewksbury over the line. Moving in. Shot save. Rebound save by Silva as he ties it up. We got 2:44 remaining here in the second period. 3-1 the score. Chelmsford looking for their 5th win of the season. Tewksbury looking for their 7th win of the season. Hansen behind the net. Apostolakos picks up the puck. Gives it up right at mid-ice, and Tewksbury clears it back in. And Hansen has it for Apostolakos, but Tewksbury keeping it in. Apostolakos. Oh, too far ahead. They wave off the icing. Bishop in on the attack. Right behind the net. Almost 2 minutes remaining here in the second period. Apostolakos keeping it in. Nice maneuver. Shot. Blocked. And Bishop banks it off the boards. Cleared it out. Tewksbury clearing it back in. We got 1:45 remaining here in the second period. And up over the boards. Face off inside the Chelmsford line with 1:37 remaining. 3-1 the score in favor of Tewksbury. Chelmsford's got to get something going here. Tewksbury right out front, but picked up by Richie Burt. Fletcher backs it off the board, but Tewksbury clears it back in. Offsides is the call. 1:22 remaining here in the second period. 3-1 the score in favor of Tewksbury. Pretty good crowd on hand here at the Janus rink here on the old Tewksbury Dragget line. This is the home of the Tewksbury Dragget and Lowell high school teams. Clearing it in. They wave off the icing. And Tewksbury trying to clear it out. And clears it into the Tewksbury end. Patno in on the attack. .45 seconds remaining. An injured player, number 3. Injured player number 3 for Tewksbury. There were 4 goals scored in this period. Actually, 3 goals scored in this period. 1 for Chelmsford, 2 for Tewksbury. And his teammates are helping him off the ice. We're not. Face off outside the Chelmsford line. Bishop with Reardon. And Ackernecht for the Apostolakos and Hansen on defense. We got 35 seconds left to play here in the second period. And Tewksbury clearing it in. 20 seconds remaining here in the second period. 3-1 the score. It's icing on Tewksbury. CHS can score within 20 seconds. If not, they'll have to do a lot more in the third period. Reardon taking the face-off. Around the boards. Hansen. Shot. Score! Oh! Almost a goal. That's the end of the second period. Nick Hansen thought that was in the net. No confirmation on that one by the referees. A couple of goals that Chelmsford were cheated out of in this period. We're taking a look at the Chelmsford bench. This is the end of the second period here on Chelmsford Telemedia Channel 22. Chelmsford trailing 3-1. Chelmsford tied the game up with Nick Hansen's goal, but then Tewksbury scored 2 more goals here in the second period. And at the end of the second period, the score is Tewksbury 3, Chelmsford 1. Chelmsford's got to come back here in the third period, but we'll be right back after these important messages.
It is about balancing our choices between the gray of the concrete jungle and the stunning beauty of the real one. Between a stoic facade of granite and the fury of the canyon. Between deafness and the presence of breathtaking music. Between blindness and blinding beauty. It's why there's EarthShare, the simple way to find balance. EarthShare is the workplace giving program bringing the leading environmental groups under one umbrella. Support EarthShare, support them all. EarthShare. Please ask your employer about workplace giving. To learn more, please visit our website.
Sometimes it's important for kids to keep quiet. But if you keep quiet about a kid who talks about hurting someone with a gun, some kid could be quiet. Forever. Don't wait till it's too late. Tell a grown-up right away. For a free book about what to do, write to McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652.
I'm principal of a new kind of public school. It's open up to 15 hours a day, year-round. It has loads of academic, cultural, and recreational activities. We have medical and dental services right here. Our teachers have more time to teach. Our students are better prepared to learn. There's just one problem. We can't get the kids to go home.
Find out how your school can be more like this one. Call 1-877-LOVE-TO-LEARN.
And welcome back to the Janus Rink here in Lowell on the Lowell Dracut Tewksbury line.
9-6-2-7-5-7-6.
We're taking a look at the Chelmsford lines coming out. This is the third period as Tewksbury is leading 3-1. Chelmsford needs to score 3 goals and hanging on to that lead if they want to win this game. They're trailing by 2. They did tie it up in the second period, but Tewksbury came back and scored 2 more goals to lead 3-1 heading in here into the third and final period here this evening at the Janus Rink. So we're all ready for the last 15 minutes of play here at Janus Rink. Chelmsford's next game is in Andover, and we'll have highlights of that game for you. And then we return to the Forum, the Chelmsford Forum, to host Bill Ricca at 7:20. That's next Saturday at the Chelmsford Forum. And then Chelmsford goes back on the road against Methuen. We'll have highlights of that game for you. That'll be at the Methuen High School. Then Chelmsford's got 3 more home games after that: Hingham, Haverhill, and Central Catholic. So we'll find out about those games as well. We'll have those games for you right here on Chelmsford Telemedia Channel 22. And we're set. Back in the Chelmsford end is Apostolakos. Chelmsford trying to get something going here. They'll have to score early. They got to score 3 quick goals here. And Chelmsford clears it all the way down. This will be icing on Chelmsford. We have 14:25 remaining here in the game. 3-1 the score in favor of Tewksbury. The next time Chelmsford plays Tewksbury is on February the 3rd. That'll be at the Forum at 7:20. So if they can't get them here tonight, they'll have a second chance on the 3rd of February at the Forum at 7:20. So we'll have that game for you as well. And Tewksbury clears it off as a nice rush by Richie Burt. Todd Fletcher over to... And Richie Burt picks up the puck. And Tewksbury clearing it back in. Around the boards by Jim Scanlon. In along the boards. Tewksbury in front. Goes wide of Silva. In the corner. Nobody in front. Fletcher trying to move it out. And Chelmsford does. This will be icing on Chelmsford. Chelmsford will get a quick change here, with 13:24 remaining here in the game and in the third period. Chelmsford trailing 3-1. If Chelmsford loses this game, they'll drop to 4-2. 4-2-1. And then Tewksbury will go up to 7-0-0. Face off deep in the Chelmsford end. Right to the left of Scott Silva. And tied up by Scott Silva. Good crowd on hand here at the Janus rink. A lot of Chelmsford support. Chelmsford could have had a couple more goals in the second period, but they were called off. Nick Hansen thought he had his second goal of the game, but there was no indication of that. And play called offsides, but they take up on the line. And Chelmsford just clears it. They wave off the icing. Around the boards. Bishop keeping it in. Back for it is Nick Hansen around the boards. Tewksbury trying to keep it in. This is the first meeting between the two teams. And Tewksbury trying to keep it in. Johnson trying to get a quick change here. Tewksbury rushing it up. Broken up right near mid-ice. Good hit there by Nick Hansen. And he goes Tewksbury out. Oh, a nice hit by Apostolakos. Shot goes wide. And a save by the Tewksbury goaltender twice on Chelmsford as they went on a breakaway. But that was the biggest hit of the night for Chelmsford. Chris Apostolakos on that big hit by Chelmsford. Sean Patno taking the face-off. Right back to the point. Quick shot. In front. No call in front of the net there. Around the boards. Fletcher on the rush. And Fletcher was tripped, no call. Quick shot. Glove save by number 35 for Tewksbury. We got 10:52 remaining here in the game. Still 3-1 the score. Tewksbury has a 2-goal lead. Let's see if Chelmsford can come back within 10 minutes and 52 seconds. Ted Reardon taking the face-off with Ackernecht. In the corner goes Apostolakos. And and the puck goes into the over the boards right near the Tewsbury bench. And Bishop will be taking the face-off. With Acker Necht and Ted Reardon. Apostolakos keeping it in. Again, nice move. Turnaround shot. Goes wide. Up, right over to the, right over us right here. Our cameraman Pat Lee was in shock at that one. Flying over the camera. Face off inside the Tewsbury line. Tewsbury still leading 3-1. 10-19 remaining here in the game. Fletcher centering Burt and Patno. Zach Osteen has the puck. Hansen to Osteen, right back to Patno, back to Osteen. Clearing it in. Tewsbury trying to get something going as well. There goes Patno, back to Fletcher. Nice move by Fletcher in front. And broken up by the defenders for Tewsbury. Good opportunity by Chelmsford, and it's icing on Tewsbury. .9:48 remaining here in the game. Chelmsford trailing 3-1 here at the Janus Rink here in Tewsbury. Chelmsford getting some quick changes to keep their players fresh here. Reardon taking the face-off with Ackernecht. And Bishop right in front of the net. Around the boards, Daly's shot blocked. And a whistle. We got a penalty coming up. And it's on Tewsbury. Chelmsford will go on their second power play. They're 0 for 1. A hook and call on Tewsbury. Chelmsford will have an opportunity to get back into the game here with 9:38 remaining. So the Fletcher line, along with Burt and Patno, with Hansen and Daly. And Tewsbury clearing it out. Let's see if Chelmsford can get something going here. There goes Fletcher over the line. And maybe a shorthanded bid. Good defensive play by Daly. Less than a minute remaining on the power play. Shot goes wide. Patno's got it. For Fletcher. Back for Patno. Right in front. And back for it is Daly. 25 seconds remaining on the power play for Chelmsford. Around the boards for 20 seconds left on the power play. Chelmsford's got to get something going here. Deflected out in the corner. Still in the corner. Hits it, shot. Rebound. And ties it up. 1 second left on the power play. And we got 8 minutes and 8 seconds left to play here in the game. 1 second left on the power play for Chelmsford. Chelmsford 0 for 1 in their power play this evening. And Bishop taking the face-off. Shot saved by number 35 for Tewsbury. Bishop fighting to keep it in. Chelmsford keeping it in. And Tewsbury clearing it out. And here goes Tewsbury. Around the board, picked up by Bishop. Bishop clearing it out. Get it back in. Here goes Bishop. Yeah, but here goes over the line. 7 minutes remaining here in the game. Chelmsford still down by 2. Here goes Bishop. Brackerneck. In the corner. And they cleared all the way back in the Chelmsford end. Picked up by Jim Scanlon around the boards. Ackerneck. And it's icing on Chelmsford as Chelmsford changes up with 6:22 remaining here in the game. 3-1 the score, and still in favor of Tewsbury. Face off back deep in the Chelmsford end to the left of Scott Silva. Nick Hansen, the only goal for Chelmsford. The score in favor of Tewsbury. There goes Fletcher. Over the line. He was brought down, but no call. Out in front, saved by Silva. Hangs on to it. .57 remaining here in the game. 3-1 the score in favor of Tewsbury. So face-off will be again to the left of Scott Silva. Bishop lines out there. Hit the post. Rebound. All the way down and icing on Chelmsford. 5:45 remaining here in the final period of play. 3-1 the score in favor of Tewsbury. Chelmsford trailing by 2. And Apostolakos has it behind the net. It up. Here goes Bishop. Puts it in the corner. Score 23 is okay. And Reardon. Face off outside of the line. As Reardon was tripped up on the play. 5:17 remaining here in the third period in the game. Todd Fletcher with Richie Burt and Sean Patno. Daly are on the boards for Patno. And Tewsbury clearing it back in, but picked up. Shot save. Nice shot. Nice save by Silva. Hangs on. No rebound. 4:48 left to play here in the game. A 3-1 score in favor of Tewksbury. And a possible 3-on-2 for Chelmsford. Shot save, rebound. And hangs on to it. And we got 4:38 remaining here in the game. Sean Patno taking the face off. Fletcher playing the right wing side. Richie Burt playing on the left. With Jim Scanlon. And Daly on defense. Daly keeping it in. Patno keeping it in. And they're calling it a hand pass. Face-off will be outside the line. 4:25 remaining here in the game. And it's going to be icing. Oh, they wave it off. No icing. And Daly in on the attack. And there goes Tewksbury. 3:30 remaining here in the game. And that'll be icing. Yeah, the score has been the same for the first two periods. 3-1, no scoring in this period yet. Face out to the left of the Tewksbury goaltender. David Bishop taking the face-off. Nick Hansen and Apostolakos on defense. And Tewksbury clears it out. Clears it away. And puck goes over the boards. 3:15 remaining here in the game. 3-1 the score. Chelmsford trailing by 2. Nick Hansen, the only goal for Chelmsford. Had a couple of opportunities earlier in this period and also in the second. Bishop taking the face-off. And Tewsbury clearing it in. Around the boards. And in the corner is Hansen. Hansen moving it up and out. Off the boards. And it's offsides as Ted Reardon brought it up and over. But Bishop was over the line, but they call it offsides. 2:47 remaining here in the game. Penalty coming up on Chelmsford. So Chelmsford will be shorthanded for the next minute 30. Face off inside the Chelmsford line. Chelmsford will get a man back with cross-checking the penalty. Save by Silva. Hangs on to it. Tewsbury 1 for 2 on their power play this evening. Chelmsford will get that fifth man back with a minute left to play in the game. Chelmsford trying to kill off his power play. Shot blocked behind the net. And Tewsbury fighting to keep it in. Shot save. Yes! Chelmsford shorthanded. With 1:50 remaining. And it's 3-2, but Chelmsford trailing by 1. A shorthanded bid by Chelmsford, and they're trailing by 1 goal. Timeout on for Tewsbury.
Number 2, Sean Patno, assisted by number 18, Todd Fletcher, number 14, Nick Hansen.
Nick Hansen got an assist. We're taking a look at the Chelmsford bench. Chelmsford trailing by 1 with a minute and 50 remaining here in the game. There's about 50 seconds left on Tewsbury's power play, but Chelmsford scores a shorthanded goal by Sean Patno with an assist by Fletcher and also by Nick Hansen. So Nick Hansen has 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. Let's see if Chelmsford can pull this one out to see if they can come out either with a tie or a win would be a win would be better, but a tie would be okay. So a shorthanded bid by the Fletcher line as Patno scored, and with an assist by Todd Fletcher and also by Nick Hansen. So a minute and 50 left to play here in the period. 50 seconds left on Tewksbury's power play. They're 1 for 2 on their power play. And it was offsides, the call. 1:41 remaining here in the game. 41 seconds left on the one-man advantage, the power play for Tewksbury. Saved by Silva on the boards. Behind the net in front. Couldn't get a stick on it. Battling in the corner. Now Chelmsford will be back at full strength in 5 seconds. Last minute to play in the period. Chelmsford back at full strength. There goes Fletcher. Shot blocked, but cleared it out. Chelmsford clearing it in, and it's icing on Chelmsford with 38 seconds left. They need to pull this one out. So faceoff will be outside the inside the Chelmsford end with 38 seconds. Three to 2 the score. A broken stick comes out the ice. 38 seconds left to play here in the game. Still 3-2 in favor of Tewksbury. And we got a timeout for Chelmsford. So 38 seconds left in the game. We're taking a look again at the Chelmsford bench. Chelmsford had a few chances back in earlier on in the third period and also in the second period. Let's see if Chelmsford can pull out a miracle and tie this game up. But again, if they tie it up, there is no overtime. That'll go in the record books as a tie. But right now, Chelmsford trailing by 1. Sean Patno scores on a shorthanded bid from Todd Fletcher and also Nick Hansen. So now we're back to live action here at the Janus Rink in Lowell. Almost everybody standing in the building. Chelmsford faithful coming alive. They have faith in the Lions. See if they can tie this game up. Shot goes wide to Silva. Nick Hansen around the boards. 30 seconds left in the game. Chelmsford's got to get it out of their end. Here they do. Richie Burke moving in. They're trying to get out in front. Wide. And makes it the last stop. And Tewksbury wins 3-2. And a little tiff going on. As Reardon smacking his stick against the boards. But a nice fought battle for the Chelmsford Lions. They tried to come back here in the third period. Fell short of it and ended up losing 3-2. Now Chelmsford drops to 4 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. And Tewksbury moves up to 7 wins, no losses, and no ties. So, as we see both teams shaking hands on a job well done for this game. Chelmsford tried on a comeback. They had a couple chances at the end here in the third period, but fell short. Scott Silver played an excellent game for Chelmsford in the net. Nick Hansen and Sean Patino, the only goals for Chelmsford. But in this new year, Chelmsford's 0-1-1 in the new year, but overall they're 4-2-1. So our next telecast here on Chelmsford Telemedia Channel 22 is on Saturday, January the 13th against Bill Ricca. That's at the Forum at 7:20. We'll have all the action for you. And then the next couple home games, the 20th, 24th, and 27th, Chelmsford will be playing Hingham, Haverhill, and Central Catholic. And those times are around 7 o'clock. So we're taking a look at the fans and also the players leaving the ice. As the final score here from the Janice Rink in Lowell is Tewksbury 3, Chelmsford 2. We'll see you all next week against Bill Ricca, and that'll be at the Chelmsford Forum at 7:20. See you all later, and thank you for watching us right here on Chelmsford Telemedia, Channel 22.